To all the geeks and nerds out there, welcome back to another episode of Beyond Logic. And we're starting off flying around in the end, as I like to do sometimes, because this place is pretty epic. looking around at all the ships we've made. Now, I do have a couple more ships in mind. I've got two planned that I'd like to build, but they are going to come soon. So more on that when we get to it. And of course, yesterday was the release of episode 1 of Sky Zoo. Now, of course, the thing here is that I'm recording before that's actually gone out, so I've got no idea what the reception's been. But I will talk about that series a little bit during this episode. And during this episode, we have got some things planned. So first of all, I'm going to go to the sheep farm because I've had the most amazing suggestion. And look at that in the top right. Find a tree and punch some wood. That is because I've set up a new Minecraft profile because I wanted to get some things set up a little differently. And I've now got replay mod installed. And so, we might have a few pop-ups like that. But nothing to worry about. That's just because I've set up a new profile. And how did you get here? What? How did you escape? Oh my jeez. Anyway, where was I? Yes, we've had the most amazing suggestion to improve our sheep farm, and then we're going to be fixing our crop farms for 1.14. But let's get into this. Let's get into this suggestion. So this suggestion has come from Zeraf, who helped us build Starbug a few episodes ago, and he said to me, I was watching his live stream, and he said to me, "Hey Logic, what you should do is get some name tags and name them Jeb, and give them to the sheep." And then they're going to glow. They're going to change through all these colours like rainbows. And so if we do this to all of these sheep, when they get sheared, they'll still come out as white wool. But then as we fire these up, we're going to have multicoloured sheep shooting up and down and getting sheared, and it's going to look amazing. So let me get all these name tags in, and then we'll give this thing a shot. We are back, and now we have multicoloured sheep everywhere in our farm. So this is going to be pretty cool to watch. And if you missed last episode, what happens is these sheep, they get shot up into the air, up in their tubes, and then they hit this the bit of string that's here in front of this observer, and they get sheared and fall down. So this is the anti-gravity wool farm. So I guess let's give it a shot. So let's press this and see how it looks. And now with the mighty replay mod, we can scoot through all of these sheep and see them getting sheared in a super cool way. Oh, this is great to be back. Great to have replay mod back. We haven't used this since 1.12, I think it was. Yeah, the 1.12. And we haven't had it all the way through 1.13 at all because of the state of play with modding and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we are back now, and this is looking super cool. Bit of slow-mo there. Oh yes. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. So now we're just on the last run here. Got a couple more sheep just to go. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. We're going to try and do a few more cool things with replay mod as we go through the series, and see what we can do with it. But yeah, this wool farm is looking pretty cool. And as you can see behind me, our sheep clock that's above this place has fired again pretty quickly, and the sheep are bouncing around again. But we get a bit more wool, so that is all cool. All right, so let's get into this episode in a bit more detail, what we're going to do. So today it's fixing time. We are going to fix our crop farms because they were totally working fine in 1.13, but now we're in 1.14. Of course, they've broken. So now we need to fix them. So we need to go down to level 3. So let's get into our elevator. We're currently at level 6. So we can use this thing, which is really cool. And of course, as the Death Star is now getting more and more built up, it's harder and harder to fly around. And now I'm finding that I'm using the elevators a lot more, actually. So here's the first one. This one's going to be really easy to fix. So here we have this dude is already a farmer, so that is good news. And this dude over here is not. So he is probably like a fisherman or something like that from the old versions. You know, he was a brown coat. But so we need to give him a composter, same as this guy over here. And then hopefully that's all we need to do. And these guys should just work and continue farming. So we'll do that. So we'll swap out this villager or give him a workstation. Hopefully that'll make him a farmer. And so that should be pretty straightforward. Then the next two are these things down here. We've got this one right here. This is potatoes. This one over here. And so is this one, potato farm. And on this side, we've got 2 carrot farms. This one over here and one in there somewhere. And this is where we started to do some decoration. And now this is probably all going to have to change because, we're going to do a different design. So I've got a tutorial on my channel for how to do these crop farms in 1.14. And I fell down. So we're going to have to do a bit of rebuilding here, a bit of tearing stuff down and a bit of rebuild and whatnot. So if you're interested in the actual design of this farm we're going to build, then check out the links in the description to that tutorial. But that is what we're going to do. So let's get started. Where should we start? Let's start with this one over here. This one seems the easiest one. So let's get some wheat going and get these farmers working. And so the first thing we need to do is to craft up some of these things, some composters. So I think this is the first time I've ever done it. So yeah, I'm just using the recipe book here to make sure we get it right. So a bunch of fences and some planks. So there we go. 8 composters ready to go. So let's go in here. This should be straightforward, I'm hoping. So let's pop in here and we'll put this glass back so this guy doesn't escape. Oh no, got picked up. All right, we'll find that later. We'll replace that later. Right, so this dude, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the center, which is this block right here. Let's break that. Now, if I'll put down this composter right here, there he is. He's now a farmer. Now, I don't want him to stand on top of this and start trampling his crops. So I'm going to put a glass block on the top. So now he can access his workstation, but he won't jump on it. Because what they tend to do is they tend to jump on top of these things. And then when they come down, they trample these crops around it. And then it doesn't work. So the other thing is I've got installed my logical crafting data pack. And we have a new feature in there which allows us to see the time of day. So if we do a /function and we do logical clock on, that now shows us the current time of day and also the phase of which the villager is currently in. So he's currently in meeting time and breeding time. So he's not working. So that's cool. So that's why he's not harvesting the crops. It's because it's not the right time of day. So we'll come back to this and check that out later to make sure he is working away. So let's do the same with the other guy. And of course, this guy is already a farmer, so we don't need to do this to give him the profession, but he does still need his workstation to do some work. So let's break this one. Is that the right one? No, it's the right one. This one. So let's put this down here and get a glass block, pop it on the top, and hopefully that should be it. So let's replant this for him. Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to break your farm. There we go. So when we get to working time, then we'll come back and check these guys, and hopefully they are busy working away, and we should be getting some wheat out of this thing. Let's see if that actually works. And we are fast approaching work time, so when we get to 2,000, that should be work time, and hopefully these two dudes are going to go for some work. There we go. That one is. There he is. Look, he is harvesting. That is good news. All right. And this guy, is he doing some stuff? Is he doing some work? Hopefully he will. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. You can do it. Please. Why are you not working? Work. Do some work, dude. Come on, let's go. This guy over here is working away pretty well, and here's some items coming out. Hopefully he's picking up seeds and not filling up his inventory with wheat. But yeah, we go. There's some wheat coming out, so this guy's working just fine. This guy over here, however, has decided to go on strike. He's not working at all, and I don't know why. So I'm going to have to look into this, see if I can figure out what is going on. Okay, I think I've got him working. Here he goes. Here he is. Yep, he's working now. So what I've done is, all I did was I broke a few crops here because I was just wondering whether if his inventory was totally full of seeds and he didn't have any more inventory space, then maybe that would mean he wouldn't work. Now, I think that might be different in 1.14. I'm going to have to do a bit more thinking about this, a bit more investigation. But now I just broke some crops so we could plant some of his seeds, and now he's working away. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this and see if that affects things, because maybe if his inventory gets filled up and there's nowhere to plant anything, maybe that will lock him up. Not sure. Yeah, but this will be interesting. So I'm going to leave these guys going, and yeah, we'll go over to the other farms, get working on those, and then we'll come back to these and then see if they are still working. But this has fixed it. He is now working. He's come off strike. He's actually doing something useful. So that is good news. And here is our carrot farming dude who is not doing any carrot farming. So yeah, this is the next thing to fix. We've got this guy here, and of course we've got the other guy over there. Now we have already started doing some decoration here. So what I would like to do is, I was thinking about this, maybe just avoid having to take all this down. So with the new farm design and the new way the villagers work, if we put their workstation, the composter, in the center there, the range that they will farm has changed, and so I think maybe some of these crops at the corner they won't get, and we could have maybe planted some more because it's kind of like in a diamond shape rather than this square shape. But I think that's probably okay for us because I already have an absolute ton of carrots, and yeah, I just want to keep this working just so we get enough carrots, but I don't think we need to make it super efficient. And the other thing I'm thinking about is, for that design we need a bell, and the way I've got it set up previously is to have a bell per villager, per farmer. But for over here we could maybe just have one bell in the center that's here, and what that's used for, that is used for attracting these villagers over here to share their food with other villagers that are standing over here ready to receive it. And of course the crops don't make it, they'll end up falling in these water streams and going off into our storage. So I'm thinking maybe just have a bell here. So if we do that, we need one here and one over there, but the problem is I've only got one bell. So we found one in a village an episode or so ago. So we can trade to get these bells from other villagers, but the whole trading setup isn't really geared up for that at the moment. I don't think any of our villagers currently has that, and they're still changing how villager trading works and breeders and stuff like that, so I don't really want to get into changing how that works. So what I'm thinking is, let's go off into the overworld, do some exploring, see if we can find another bell, and if we come across some pillagers or a pillager outpost, that kind of thing, we can have a look at that and see how we fare. All right, let's do that and then come back and then get these farms all working. Look what I've just found. So I've just come out of the portal by our Wither Skeleton farm, because that is in newly generated chunks for 1.14, and just within a few seconds I came across this thing. So let's check it out. This is our very first outpost, a pillager outpost, and there's a bunch of guys in here that don't like me very much. So let's check this thing out. What's in here? Is there a chest in here, I think? Oh, there's a dude. Hi guy. Let's see how we fare against these dudes. Wow, look at all these guys. There is a lot of guys here, but I'm not too worried, I don't think. Yet, at least. Oh, voluntary exile. Got to keep an eye on the hearts. Not too bad. These guys don't hit that badly. Oh, actually, I'm getting a bit low. Let's go up here. Let's heal up a little bit. Oh, here they come. They're after me again. Hi. Oh, I love the sound effects. I love the way they're moaning and groaning, and also the sound of their weapon sounds pretty good. Their crossbow. Oh wow! Come on, guys. This could be a never-ending wave of pillagers. Another one. Right. Is that it? Is that it for now, at least? I can hear some. Maybe they're outside. Right. Let's have a look. Is there a chest in this place? I thought there was supposed to be a chest. Let's have a look. Nothing here. Anything upstairs? Nothing here. Let's heal up again. What about up here? Ah, here we go. Here is a chest. Just one. What do we get? Anything good? Oh, some wood. I'll take that for sure. And our first crossbow. Right, nice. Very nice indeed. Here's a guy. Got you. And over here, look, there is a trapped iron golem. So let's rescue him. Let's set him free. See if he can do some damage for us. Come on, guy. Get out of here. Come on, do some work. Defend the villagers! Go, go, go! There we go, he's taking them out. Yes! And get this other guy. Nice one. Nice. Oh, and there's a banner as well. Let's grab that. Yeah, we'll have that. Very nice indeed. Alright, so our first villager outpost. Right, we'll keep an eye on this place because that's quite close to... Hi, guy. Get wrecked. I'll let the golem take that one. There he goes. Right, very good. All right. So yeah, well, let's keep an eye on this place. Let's note down the coordinates because it's pretty close to our portal. So we can turn this into a farm of some kind in the future. So that is good news. All right, let's go on and see if we can find ourselves a village. But before we get into any kind of villages, I think we need to get rid of this bad omen effect. And there are some cows here, so we can get some milk, get rid of this thing because I'm not ready to take on a raid just yet. There we go, all gone. Right, we're safe now. Let's actually find this village now. Now we're ready because, yeah, I think we'll do a raid another day. Not ready to do that just yet, but yeah, that is definitely something we're going to take on in the future. And here is a village, so let's go in here, see if there's a bell. I think I can see one. Right, there it is. I think I can see one already. That is good. So let's get in here, see what's going on. Oh, look at this. There's 2 bells. Oh, wow. I actually got 2 bells. Is that a thing? Well, it is now. I'm taking it. Right, let's grab these 2. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, very nice. So let's have a look around here. Is there anything interesting in here? I don't think there is, probably. No, there is nothing special in that village. So instead we are going to take off and leave it behind and go back to our portal. And let's go back to the end, back to the Death Star and see if we can get these farms all working. This is our trading hall in the Death Star and it's not looking so good. So here are a bunch of villagers, but there is a problem. If I try and click on one of these guys, look at this. The UI just flashes up for a second and then disappears. So we can't even trade with any of these guys. So I think this might be fixed in 1.14.4. I think I've seen that bug report in the changelog for that. But that's still in pre-releases. So yeah, that's something to come. But yeah, looking around at this place, I think we're probably going to redo all of this once we understand how this villager trading works properly. Once they've finished fiddling with it, we'll probably rebuild all of this in a different way. And yeah, I've got some ideas how I want to do it. So yeah, we will come to that in due course. But we need a couple of villagers. In fact, I think we need 4 villagers, one for each of the farms. So we've got 2 carrot farms and 2 potatoes. And I was coming up here to see if I can grab some villagers. Now we do have some extras because there's a couple of extra ones in here, but it might be a bit of a job to get them out without getting the others. So I did actually come across some more. Down here, surprisingly enough, in our trash compactor, if you remember way back when, we've got some in here. I can't remember why these are here. These are probably leftovers that we dropped down the chute, and they're in here ready to be crushed. But instead of crushing them, we can probably use them in our farm, right? So we need to work out a way to get them out of here without too many problems. And then we need to get them down into the farms, which are just down there. Just can't quite see it. There you go, just about there. So I'm thinking maybe if we can... I'm wondering if we can use maybe a fishing rod to yank these out and then get them into a boat and then drive over here and see if we can fall down without taking any damage. So let's see if that works. And here we have a couple of boats ready to receive our passengers, and I've got my fishing rod. Let's see if we can pull one of these guys and see if it works. Hiya! No. Let's try again. Hiya! No. One more time. Ready? Hiya! No. Okay, that was no good, was it? All right, let's see. What else can we do? So the easiest way here, I've just come in here, blocked off the water and popped a block down and see if they just want to walk out. And it looks like they do. So that's good. But don't go up there. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Now we need to control these villagers. They're going to walk all over the place. They're going to walk all over me. Let's see if I can nudge these into the boat. But dude, come it this way. Okay, we've got one. Yes. Pushed him in. There's one. Right. 3 to go. Maybe it's better to bring the boat to the villagers. Let's stick this one here. Oh, I can't do it on carpet. Ah, dang it. Let's try it here. Yes. We now have the 4 villagers we need in their boats. And I think I've worked out a way to get down. There's going to be a few drops. So let's try it. Let's get in with this guy. And I think if we just go this way slowly, we should hopefully land on something useful. Yes, okay, that's great. So here, this is where the old Hall of Fame used to be. And if we go this way now, there should be, there's a little pathway that we hopefully can land on just here. If we fall down this way, hopefully, yes. If we fall down here, we'll land somewhere useful. Yes, all right. Here we are, look, here's the carrot farm. Yes, all right. Let's get the other guys down. Let's get the other guys down here, and then we can start building this thing. Just riding a boat through the Death Star, you know, as you do. And the first thing to do is to give this villager a profession. We need to make him a farmer again. And what I've done is I've just started off by taking out the mechanism we had before. So the observer with the rail on top. And in the center, which is here, if we line it up with the red line over there, this is the center block. So let's pop down a composter, and he changes into a farmer, which is good news. And let's put some glass on the top of that. So that is all good. So he is ready to do some farming. So let's see if he actually does that. And yeah, in the meantime, what I'm going to do then is I think I'm going to set up this village, this farm first. So I'm going to get the belt over there in the center and put one of these villagers here with a collection system. I'm going to work on that, see if I can get that all set up. And then once we've got it working for one, we'll replicate it across all the other farms, and then we can work on the decoration. Here is the progress so far. I've managed to get one of our villagers out of his boat and into position. And here is the bell right in the center, just like this. And I've extended these walls out here. These are glass coming out here in this kind of diagonal line. It's probably a bit hard to see because they're black glass, but yeah, should be all right, I think. So let's hop on over here. We're approaching meat time, which is at 9,000. So what I've done here, if I just hop in here, you'll see there is the villager, and he is trapped in there. Now in my tutorial, I use hoppers and hopper minecarts, and mainly that's because we want to have them stacked one on top of the other and items to come through. But I'm just wondering, and this is something I haven't tested yet, I'm just wondering if we just have the trapdoors like this, and the villager won't be able to walk through because this trapdoor will stop him. If he tries to throw food to this guy, will it just hit this trapdoor right here and then just fall down into this water stream? That's what I'm hoping for. And then it means we won't have to have hoppers or anything spitting items into the water, that kind of thing. So I'm going to give this a test, and yeah, I'm going to open this up now. So let's break these walls. Hopefully he can't escape. I think I've plugged up all the holes, and when it gets to 9,000, it should turn to meat time. And then he should, hopefully, in theory, be attracted to the bell. And hopefully by then he'll come up around this area somewhere. Then he'll see this villager and then walk up to him and want to throw some food at him. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So let's see if that happens. And here we go. 9,000 is fast approaching. And hopefully, here we go. Right, hopefully he's going to walk over. Yes, he is. He's walking. Yes, he's coming all the way over. And hopefully he's going to walk up to this guy and start sharing with him, maybe. Come on, guys, you can do it. No, don't walk away. Here he comes. Here he comes. Is he gonna do it? Throw your food. Go on, do it. No. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna do it? Maybe it's because there's not a block there. Maybe I could try adding a trapdoor there. Maybe that might help. Let's try that. Let's pop this in here. Does that change his mind? Throw some food. You can do it. There he goes. Oh, he did it. He did it. He threw some food. That worked. Is he going to throw any more? Or was that it? Was that all of it? It definitely came through there. I saw it go through. I think that might have emptied his inventory. We can check. We can run a command to check. So we can look at this guy. And if we run, what is it? Data, get, entity. Look at that guy. And if we look, we can look at his inventory. Let's see, what has he got? Inventory is empty. Right at the very bottom. Inventory is empty. All right. So he just dumped all of his food. So that worked. That's brilliant. Amazing. And again, we are approaching 9,000, which is time for meat time. And I've got the second villager in, and I've also given this guy over here his workstation. So he's farming away, which is great news. And yes, hopefully when he gets to 9,000, we'll see these two villagers come together to this bell and hopefully share their food. And I'm watching this waterway here to make sure the carrots actually make it in. So let's see if they do. Hopefully both guys will get it. Oh, look, he's spinning. He's having a dance. Come on, guy, get off that thing. Let's see if this guy does it. Is he gonna walk? Come on, guy, over here. He's thinking about it. There it goes, and there are the carrots. Yes, so that's definitely working. We just need this guy to decide to come off of that that waterlogged block. And with the power of a big jump cut, you can see that I have decorated this whole area. So I took a bit of time to copy what we've got on this side over to this side, and it looks pretty cool. Look at this. Looks like a whole, just a massive abyss. And we are approaching work time. I mean, we're approaching meat time. Here we go. Here's meat time. And let's see what happens here. Now, you'll notice this villager has got a hat on. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, I want to see what happens. Now, this guy comes over here, no problem. So let's see if he drops his carrots off. He should do. I do have some problems with this guy over here, though. And that's why this guy's got a hat on. So let me talk about that for a second. So, oh, there he goes. He's shared his carrots. So that one is working. No problem. Absolutely fine. Now, on this side, it's exactly the same as this side. It's a direct copy. I've checked and double checked. All the blocks are the same. But this dude over here, he just stands there. When it comes to meat time, he doesn't come over here, and I don't know why. So what I tried doing, I tried restarting the game and stuff. He seemed to get stalled over here, seemed to just sort of freeze. So I restarted the game, then he started working again, and he just doesn't come over here when it's meat time. I don't know why. So I tried breaking his workstation, so he lost his hat, and I put it back again, and he gained his hat again. But so did this guy. So I'm not quite sure. Now, if I break that again, his composter, he loses his hat, but this guy doesn't. And if I place it again, then he gets it. So it seems pretty clear that he's tied to that workstation. But this guy somehow also is a farmer. And yeah, it doesn't make all that much sense at the moment. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do here. I mean, I might leave it for a bit and see how it goes. It should just work. I mean, everything's the same. There's a trapdoor down there so we can pathfind to the bell. There's no blocks in the way, so yeah, I don't know. Now, what I do want to do is replicate this over on the other side where we have the potatoes. But if this doesn't work, I'm not sure because we might need to rebuild this. I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, let me have a think about it, and then I'll make a decision about what we're going to do with this. And the decision actually was pretty easy because I fixed it. And the fix was quite straightforward. It was to break that bell and place it again, and then it all worked. So I think that other villager, for some reason, hadn't registered that there was a bell there, and so he got confused and just stood around. But yeah, just breaking the bell, place it again, made it all work. So now we are building it, as you can see here, on the other side for these potato farms. And we are using the amazing replay mod to do this time lapse. Yeah, I've missed this thing. I've really enjoyed I really enjoy making the time lapses with the replay mod. Before we did this, we were using the separate camera account, and obviously that was all doable. But now with the nice movement of the camera, and it makes it easy as well when I'm producing this stuff, because I can just play and then use the replay that gets recorded as I go, rather than having to move the camera account around and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is really good. But I hope you enjoy the time lapse. And as we watch this getting built up, I thought I'd talk to you about the brand new series that's on my channel. Sky Zoo is now out of the bag. I guess the cat's out of the bag, and that is a new series. I'm doing Skyblock series with Doc M77, the legendary Minecrafter, and it's all done now. The first episode is out, and I've got to say that was a lot of fun to record, and that's been in the planning for a few weeks now, and yeah, it's all turned out pretty well. I've looked at some of the comments that have come out now that it's actually been out, and it looks like everyone has enjoyed it, and it's been well received. So of course we're going to be continuing with that series. We've got some big plans, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So of course, when it comes to these kind of collaboration series, to start off with, the episodes will probably be relatively similar, because we're quite constrained in terms of space and resources. But as the series continues, then we'll be able to do some separate projects, and also obviously working together and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so our videos will be separate. So if you haven't seen it already, then go and check out the video that's on my channel, and if you haven't seen Doc's version, then definitely go and check that out as well. And that's that's something you really should do, because it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's talk about that series. So we started recording, and I've got to say I had a lot of fun. I was laughing all the time, and we had a good bit of banter, and I think the chemistry is working out pretty well. I think it's always interesting when you first start off doing a collaboration with somebody. You've got to kind of learn how to kind of work together and work with strengths and weaknesses, all this kind of stuff. But I think for the first episode, I think it worked out pretty well. So pretty pleased how that's gone, and really looking forward to continuing. And I'm going to do a little bit of fun with Doc. I've got some plans. I'm going to wind him up a little bit, a few little jokes with him. So if you've got any ideas about what we can do with him, then let me know. And I think we can have a good bit of fun with Doc on that series. So as I say, go over to my channel, and once you finish watching this video, go and watch the Skyblock, and give us a lot of support, because it's going to be amazing. And there we have it. We have fixed up our crop farms. That was the mission for today, and we have done it. So we now have carrots, potatoes and wheat coming back into the system. We need to decorate up the wheat farm still, but we'll do that another time. I need to think about a design for that. That might be a bit different, because it's got the rails underneath, stuff like that. So I'll put my thinking cap on and work out what we can do. And these villagers are looking at me in a very strange way. Look at this dude. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, then please hit the like button, and if you are new, then feel free to subscribe, and if you've got any comments, suggestions or any kind of feedback, then get it in that comment section. Alright my geeks, until next time, I will see you later.